we are going to explain how AlphaSim builds up the breeding program. So when you start a new simulation, you will always have in the scenario parameters here a single base scenario which has a single base module holding one generation with some number of individuals. The individuals in this generation will have their haplotypes taken from the simulated haplotypes at the start of the simulation.
A module, which is outlined in red here, consists of any number of generations with the same selection method, the same number of individuals, and the same number of parents. For plants, modules also have to be set to whether they are double haploid or not. A scenario is then a set of modules. Each individual module can have its own values for the selection method or the number of individuals, with the one exception being that once you have changed to a selection method from a burn-in method, you can no longer go back and select burn-in again. In your scenario, you also have advanced parameters which can be set. The genetic parameters, the gene editing parameters, and the selection parameters. These can be set individually for each different scenario. When you run AlphaSim, AlphaSim runs each module consecutively, creating a new folder for each different scenario, where child scenario folders are in the parent scenario folder. The initial scenario is always called base, and the number of generations in the initial module is always 1.
To have more generations, you can either create new modules, which will create more generations with the same advanced parameters here, or you can create new scenarios. And the main difference between these is that in the new scenarios, you can change what the advanced parameters are.
So in this simulation, we can see that we are simulating 3 generations of burn-in with 100, 300 and 500 individuals in them. And then we are going to test one where we select on the true breeding value for 100 individuals with 20 sires and 50 dams, creating 1,000 individuals. And we're going to test that against the phenotypic selection, where we're only birthing 100 individuals, but we have 20 sires and 50 dams. But we birth these 100 individuals for 2 generations, as opposed to only 1 generation over here.